Hey guys, welcome to V2 Diaries. Here we are with the Back to Basics series, which includes all topics from tools required for baking to a step-by-step process of baking and decorating a cake. This also will include the science behind baking, how each ingredient contributes to the output, so on and so forth. So if you are interested, be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you will not miss any of our future videos. So without any further ado, let's just dive into the first video of this series, which is the tools required for the bakers. Measurement is a key factor in baking, and it's always important to have a good set of measuring tools. These measuring cups are for dry ingredients. The spoon is to measure small ingredients like baking powder, baking soda, vanilla, etc. The liquid measuring cup, as the name suggests, is to measure liquid ingredients. In addition to that, it's always essential to have a weighing scale. A detailed video on how to use this and how to measure the ingredients will be next on our channel. Note the link for all these items are in the description box below. Second set of items are whisks, rubber spatulas, and a pastry brush. Whisks are generally important to incorporate air into the batter. To cream butter and sugar of small quantities, it also helps in removing any lumps and smooth out the batter. Silicone and rubber spatulas can be used to make glazes and sauce, to mix dry ingredients with wet mixture, also to remove the last drop of batter from the bowl. Pastry brush is not only useful for greasing your cake tins, but it can also be used for your day-to-day cooking activities. The next item is mixing bowls. It's good to have mixing bowls of different sizes, but it's not essential to buy new ones. You can use the regular steel bowls that are already available at home, but ensure that they are big enough to hold the batter that you will be making. Sift, on the other hand, is an important tool. This will aerate the ingredients, evenly mix the leaveners with the flour, and remove any clumpiness or lumps. This is most important, especially when you're trying to bake eggless cakes. A hand mixer is an important tool to invest in if you're considering baking seriously. This will reduce your manual efforts and make your baking process way easier. This comes with two attachments, one for whipping cream and another for kneading the dough. You can make whipped creams and meringues using this. Let's move on to baking tins. As a beginner, you need not invest in multiple tins. You can just start with this 3-in-1 6 to 8 inch tin set, which should serve most purposes. Since this is a spring-form tin, you can use them easily to make cheesecake. This will also help in removing your cakes easily once the cake is baked. Some other options to consider are the 6 and 7 inch square tin. This can be used to bake brownies, and a loaf pan of 7 inch which can be used to make breads or tea time cake. I've shown you two options. One is the 12-piece muffin tin, which are mini muffins, and the other is the 6-piece muffin tin. Consider the size of the oven, as some muffins may not fit in the oven and there should be enough space between your oven and the tin. If you do not want to invest in, you can buy these single pieces which are cheap and easily available. The next item is the parchment paper. This will help you easily remove the cake from the tin without any hassle. Note, butter paper is different from parchment paper. The cooling rack and the baking tray came along with my oven. This can be used to cool the cakes once they are baked, and the baking tray can be used to bake cookies only once lined with parchment or aluminum foil. The last set of items are a serrated knife and an offset spatula. An offset spatula will help in leveling the cakes and also help in icing. A serrated knife will help you slice the cakes in even layers without any hassle. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did so, hit the like button, share this video with your friends, leave your suggestions, comments or any requests in the comment section down below. The next video is about how to measure your ingredients correctly. If you're interested, be sure to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell. I will see you in my next video. Stay positive, be happy, and bye guys!